Do I have to say what this video is going to be about, or are we catching on to the theme here? If you know that I am in this little setup, usually I have my computer behind me because we're gonna do a first listen reaction. But today we are doing, if you already saw the title, a first listen reaction to Burning Down the House Hard Times. So grateful I was able to get my hands on the vinyl. No, I did not camp out. I bought it on eBay. If you camped out, you are a braver Paramore soldier than I. But there were people who were out at 9 p.m. the day prior, camping out at the record store. I was not about to do that. I was also celebrating my fiance's birthday. And as much as I love Paramore, I love my fiance just a little bit more, but I was able to pre-order the record store day Paramore is a Band t-shirt. I got it in a big enough size so my fiance and I could both wear it, so I only have one t-shirt. That way everybody else could also get a t-shirt. I pre-ordered it from Pinwheel Records, so shout out Pinwheel Records. I believe they're over in Pilsen. But I got this too. I'm so excited to add it to my Paramore paraphernalia. Cracking this open. I will not have you guys sit through me listening to Burning Down the House. If you haven't seen that video already, I already did a first listen reaction to Burning Down the House by Paramore, which I already talked about this in the other video, going through some Paramore history, that the Talking Heads are a huge inspiration for After Laughter and just for Paramore in general. Hayley Williams in general, I believe, I don't want to exclude the entire band, but I know that Hayley has been very vocal about how the Talking Heads are a huge inspiration for them, or at least for her. So to see this happen, a lot of people said that it was unnecessary, but for Paramore fans like me, like, you appreciate how cool this is to see this come full circle. Like, one of their huge inspirations then to be able to cover one of the Talking Heads songs, and then in turn have David Byrne also cover a Paramore song that was heavily influenced, like the sound, the direction, how the cover, everything. I can't even imagine how Hayley must have felt, how Paramore must have felt. Wow, 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 wow. All right, this is what we came here to do. We're opening it up. Hard Times, artist David Byrne, written by Hayley Williams Taylor York. There in the fine print you wrote, and now I just, that's so fucking cool. And can we just so cool. Paramore does Burning Down the House. It says A24 Music, but then it also says fine print. Is that their new record label? I don't know. I'm gonna dig deep on that. I've swiped past anything that may have exposed me to it just so I could do this video, okay? I'm so excited. For anyone asking, I have the Audio-Technica AT-LP60X. These are Edifier speakers. Before anyone comments, what's your setup? I'm not happy, woohoo! Oh yeah.
All that I want is to wake up fine. Tell me that I'm alright, that I ain't gonna die. All that I want is a hole in the ground. You can tell me when it's alright for me to come out. Hard times gonna make you wonder why you even try. Hard times.
Oh yeah.
And I still don't know how I even survive. Hard times.
Recorded at Electric Lady Studios. I feel like I'm being transported back in time.
When I hit the ground, when I hit the ground, when I hit the ground.
Ha ha. Okay, okay. How can you make such a sad song even groovier than it was before? David Byrne, obviously. Who's doing the horn? I want to be in a disco. Listen to this. I have a disco ball. I do have a disco ball in my apartment, but I want the full effect. Dark lights, spinning disco ball light, some bell bottoms on. That was everything I wanted and more. Anyone who says that this is overhyped, shut up. That was fucking sick. I'm sorry, okay? It's a Paramore song, but it's being covered by David Byrne, and that Paramore song is inspired by David Byrne. So, like, it has so many levels to it. If I'm just purely listening to this just because I'm like, oh, Hard Times by David Byrne, okay, cool. But because there's so many layers to it, and as a Paramore fan, like, knowing that the entire album and its sound is entirely inspired by the Talking Heads. It is so much cooler because now you can hear what a Talking Heads rendition would have been. Do you know what I'm saying? Is this a circular conversation, a mean cycle? You know what I'm talking about? Obviously, it's modernized and it has a Paramore twist to it, but then to have that inspiration, take it, and then literally make it into what the inspiration would have made it sound like is so fucking cool. Like, and they had so much fun making this. Like, I said that in the other video of like, I only wondered what the recording process was and like how much fun they genuinely had while recording it because the Talking Heads are an inspiration for them. We saw the behind the scenes. Did you see the behind the scenes? You should see the behind the scenes because they had so much fun. I want to go back and I want to hear "Hit Me with Lightning." I want to hear David Byrne say that again.
Give me some kind of sign. Hit me with lightning. Maybe I'll come alive.
I will say Haley saying that is better. It's definitely a David Byrne take. Hit me with lightning. The guy is how old? Okay, I needed to listen to it one more time just because that's my favorite. Who doesn't say that that's their favorite part of Hard Times? Hit me with lightning. Maybe I'll come alive. He's just hit me with lightning. Hang on. What is fine print? Am I out of the loop? What is fine print? It doesn't say. What is fine print? Artist produced by Carlos, obviously. You see that? It says fine print. You're not gonna pull a fast one on me, Paramore, okay? I've been through. You guys put me through it with the little CD thing, which I'm grateful for. That was fun. I want to get hard plastic for this one. This one's just the soft plastic vinyl cover. Slip that in there ever so gently. What is fine print? They said that in their Discord message. When they released their Thick Skull music video, I talked about this, that they're reading the fine print and here's the same little logo. Are we cracking a code right now? What's going on? That has to be their own independent label. That's my final answer. Not confirming. I know nothing. Remember when I said I know nothing about when they sent me a CD? Believe me now when I say I know nothing. I am just simply saying what I'm piecing together. That this is on the record. It is on this little poster. It says it on the spine. See if you can see that. I think that's their new record label. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe they had mentioned in their interview with, I found it, citing my source, Brooklyn Vegan Digital Magazine, mostly for my own enjoyment, but also to find what I was talking about before people are like, oh, they're making music? I said that offhand one time and people are like, what do you know? And it's like, no, they had mentioned it at a show and I just follow them way too closely. I need some help. Anyways, it says, Haley, in August you posted that Paramore were already writing again. What can you share at this point about how the new music is turning out, right? And they also mentioned, again, not confirming or denying that they have a new record label. They were asked if they're going to make their own label because of everything that happened and now that they're independent. They said no comment. Zach said they're just coasting, which I'm so happy that they're like breathing fresh air for the first time since 2003. Let that be some perspective of they've been under a contract since 2003, but they were teenagers when they first signed this. They signed with Atlantic and then went under Fueled By and then went back to Atlantic. I don't really know the ins and outs of that. Haley says with this relief that just like always, whatever we put out next will hopefully surprise people and make them go, oh, I didn't think it was gonna go this way. That's what we always hope for in a way. We're just having fun with it. The best stuff for us is when it's kind of scary because then we're like, oh, we haven't done this yet or we haven't felt this feeling yet. We're still tiptoeing into that. We're not heavy on the process. We are still making stuff, but it feels so nice. It feels so nice to not completely know what it's going to look like because again, this is the first time we were literal children that we have this freedom. I'm so excited for what's about to happen next. I'm not hoping for old Paramore. I am just so enamored by Haley's ever-changing vocal abilities. Like, they were already fucking phenomenal when she was younger, right? And that's what immediately drew me into Paramore's sound. Other people are, you know, their rhythm and just, you know, growing up in that scene and being one of the only female-fronted bands when you're looking at the Warped Tour inflated lineup. I'm very excited to see what comes next. I'm gonna be here. I'm sapped. I'm ready for whatever they have to throw at us, and I will be here when that happens, and I hope you guys come to watch that when it does happen. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like what you saw, make sure you like, comment down below your thoughts, your opinions, what you think is next for Paramore. I love reading all of your comments and replying and theorizing and just having a ball with the Paramore community. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe, and I will see you the next time that Paramore releases something, because who knows when that will be. It will probably be a surprise, and we'll probably have to decipher it just like whatever this fine print nonsense is. Bye!